Hey, you know how when it says go live and I'm waiting for that to disappear, but I then realized that the video has already started. So just want to say hello, love ya. So this video is titled uh, "Dating in LA." Next scene. Okay, so it's been very interesting. Maybe I should just tell you a little bit about my dating history in California in general. So I decided that LA would be the place that I start dating again. Yay! 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 um, Dated a few people in the Bay. Crazy enough, dated somebody in the Bay that is actually from LA. And so that was an interesting time in my life. My roommate's coming up the stairs with laundry. Hey, girl, hey. Hey. Making a YouTube video. So interesting enough, I dated someone in the Bay Area when I was living in San Jose that was from LA. Dated that person up until I moved to Oakland. So that was a few years ago. But not long ago, I saw that person and nothing came of it that is sustained at this very moment. But when I got to the Bay, we kind of broke up and those things happened. And, you know, it was a lot. I don't want to get into that detail because it's too much. And I'm not trying to relive. But dated someone else in the Bay Area. Kind of got my heart broken. My heart's over here. Broken. So, yeah, he broke my little heart. And thing about me, you know, and the thing about Leos in general, like, we don't come back from rejection or breakups very well. So up until this point, which has almost been a year and a half, I hadn't been dating anyone. And then not only to add that, you know, there were some things in between that happened that, you know, where I was assaulted and it was a lot of different stuff. Point is, trying to get back out there, trying to set healthy boundaries, trying to talk about, you know, the things that are important to me, realizing that most people my age and, you know, and when it comes to dating sites, are people use it as hookup. Not that I'm not, you know, I think sex is a very healthy thing. So don't get me wrong. And I'm not saying that that's not something that's important to me. It certainly is. Also, what is important to me is that I feel valued by a person, that I value them, that they're not just trying to have a physical relationship with me. I don't feel I get any substance from that. And maybe when I was like younger, I thought that was cute, but at this very moment, I don't. And I'm looking for something that is a lot more sustainable and important and going to be is going to replenish my life. And I don't want to be, but I want to be careful about not trying to look for someone to complete me. I think that's a very dangerous rhetoric to go in. And so I'm really trying to go into something that is going to be healthy for me. Do I think just having physical relationships with people is going to be the most healthy thing for me right now? No. So that's why I'm not trying to do that. Just checking my phone. And so I don't do that. But I thought maybe a good place to start. Okay, don't get me wrong, because like the place I started, it might be a hookup site. But I'm also not trying to do that. It's weird. I don't know. It was just the easiest thing to attain at the moment. So I started swiping on Tinder. Swiped on the Tinder. Saw this really cute guy. Started a conversation. Having a good conversation. I'm like, wow, this person is interested in the same things that I'm interested in. Blah, blah, blah. But what happens often is that on some of these dating sites, it's a plethora of men from different cultural backgrounds and all of these things, right? But sometimes the way they may interact with a woman of my stature, a melanated or Black woman, is very, very fetishizing. Like, they want to maybe, they're saying like little slick stuff or things that pertain to your physical attributes as a Black woman. And I just feel really uncomfortable with that. Because then again, I don't feel like someone's valuing for me. I feel like they're trying to check some quota off that, like, oh yeah, hooked up with a Black girl. Not into it. Not trying to do it. Done had people in my life that done tried to do it. Not in that. I'm just not in that wavelength. I'm just not there. That's not what I does. That's not what I want to do. And that's not what I'm trying to do. Learned a lot in all of these years, of when I see the signs of someone who's trying to fetishize me, that I need to walk away. But either way, talking to this really cute guy of mine, I'm like, oh, he's cool. He's cool, He's like, I like museums. I like art. I like dancing. I'm like, these are all the things that I like. Oh my gosh. I'm all excited, but trying not to get too excited because I don't want to set myself up for failure. You know what I mean? So then we're chatting. He's like, oh, let's hang out, right? So, all right. Maybe I'm going a little rich, but for me, when somebody says they want to hang out, those words, hang out, I get the idea that you're not trying to go on a date, which I'm trying to go on a date because that's how you get to know each other. But I feel like some guys get scared of the word date. They think then you're in a committed relationship for some reason, which is not true. And it's just kind of weird when people like think that way. But all right, that's someone else's fear. That's not my business, right? So I'm already like, hang out. Ooh, he's cute, but like hang out. That wording triggering. So then I'm like, you know what? Give it a chance. So I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. So then I'm like, I'm free this weekend. He's like, that's dope. Awesome. You're free this weekend. Great. Then after that, I don't hear from him for like days. And I'm like, okay. So, all right. You asked me, you prompted something. Here's the prompt. And then this is you not following through. I don't get it. So I was like, whatever. Kind of just like let the days go by. And then yesterday I text like, hey, are you a magician? He's like, a magician? He starts laughing. He's like, no, I'm not a magician. I'm like, you could have fooled me because you done disappeared. What is the disappearing act? What's good with that? And he's like, oh, yeah, I don't really be on here like that. Okay, you don't be on here like that. But I don't know, like, maybe I'm old fashioned, but it makes sense that if you're interested in a human that you ask for their number. Like, if you're not on a dating site often, that's your business. That's cool. That's great. You ain't got to be. But also, if you're interested in a person, and not that I couldn't have asked, I definitely could have asked. Like, so as soon as he said I'm gonna be on here, I was like, here's my number. Bake, 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 bake. We got phones. You can find a way. You know what I mean? So that happens. And I'm like, okay. So then he texts me. And he's like, yo, am I your homeboy now? Like, I'm confused. Like, maybe I don't know all the social cues. And sometimes I'm like, I know that I can be kind of awkward. Like, I'm a social person, but I can be awkward when it comes to stuff like this. But for me, maybe I'm old fashioned. Like, if you text yo to a girl that you're interested in, it just feels very friend zoney to me personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm thinking, you know what? Let me not gaslight myself. I'm not crazy. But the point is, that is what I got from that. So then he's like, text and whatever. So I'm like, I'm trying to get a feel of what you're trying to do and what day you're free, because I'm thinking to myself, I don't like when people do last minute things, because because I'm not on your time. And so I'm like, okay, so what day looks good to you? Tells me today. It's like Saturday night, right? Okay, cool. Saturday night. So what are you trying to do Saturday night? Excuse me. I mean, people be trying to have nightcaps, you feel me? So I gotta ask these questions. These are the prompting questions. I can make assumptions or I can ask questions. So I'm gonna ask the question, and the question is, what are you trying to do on a Saturday night, sir? It's like, let's go out for drinks. Okay. All right. As a person who's trying to get back into the dating game after, an assault, it is sometimes difficult to be like, I'm going to go out with this person that I never met at nighttime and he wants to have drinks, right? So what does that look like? So now I have to ask all these questions, right? I have to be like, okay, so where's the place? Do they have dancing? Probably going to refrain from drinking. Not going to tell them that, but I most likely am because I have to think about my safety. That's important to me. So then he's like, after that, he didn't say anything. So here, currently, we're here today, and nothing's been said about what that looks like. Number one thing that I'm trying to figure out right now, right? If he does text me, how do I make it clear that I don't feel very comfortable with going out with somebody at night that I don't know? I feel like it's proper if you're first meeting someone that you don't know, that you meet them at a neutral location in the daytime, right? I mean, I don't feel like I'm whacked out for thinking that, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I would like to propose that. So now I'm trying to think through how I can propose that if he writes me back, because ghosting is a thing. If you're unaware what ghosting is, it is when someone, involves themselves in your life for a period of time and then they just die off. But you're like, I've been ghosted, because you know how like people die and then they become ghosts. And you're just like, whoa, where is that person? I don't see you anymore. But your presence lingers in my phone messages, that kind of situation. Also, people can hunt you, right? As a ghost. So like, that's when somebody ghosts you, like they don't exist anymore. And then they be looking at you, hunting you on your social media, on your Snapchat, on your Facebook, on your Instagram. Like they like your statuses, but they never talk to you again. Definitely had a few situations like that. My ex from like 6 years ago did that for like 5 years. And then I just finally had to block them because I'm like, I don't get the point. You ghosted me, but you look at my stuff every day. I don't know. See, this is what's gonna be the death of me. Trying to figure out what's up there. I don't know. You know what I mean? So far, that's the beginning of some dating. But today, a nice, kind gentleman who likes to follow through with plans. He texted me a few days ago. He said, we should hang out. I was like, yeah, text me when you want to know what you want to do. He texted me. He said, what are you doing today? I said, might go to the beach. This young man said, I would like to join you. I said, wow. So now he's on his way to hang out. I don't feel like it's that hard to make plans with another human being. And if you're interested enough, then you'll do that. For some reason, I don't know if that happens often. I feel like sometimes, people have been telling me my whole life I'm an old soul. I never thought when I began to date that I would be an old lady. But it seems I am not fully here with all of the mating rituals of people of 2018. I personally think there's ways that you go about meeting people and engaging in relationship with people. And relationship doesn't mean that as soon as I meet you, we're in a romantic relationship. No. But like, if you want to get to know somebody, get to know them. If you don't, you don't. But don't engage in prompt things and then or initiate things and then don't follow through. That's not cute, It's just like, here's where cute is, here's where not cute is. Not cute is initiating and not following through. And basically that's just so far what's been happening with dating here. I just got here. I don't go too many places, so I'm still trying to find ways to meet new people, and I just wanted to tell you a story because it was on my mind, and I just wanted to talk about what it looks like dating in 2018. And I have like this little saying, and the saying is, people often want to pick flowers, but they don't want to water gardens. You know what I mean? Like, they're the type of people that be like, oh, that flower cute, let me pick that. Waste it. Don't give it no water, let it die. Like, that's just not how I feel about relationships with other human beings. So, of course, I don't want to be in any relationship with someone who thinks like that of other people. So far, that's the dating situation. I can give you some updates if you want some updates. But I'm not dating this human that I'm going to hang out with right now. But I feel like so far, he gets a thumbs up for appropriate meetup time and appropriate activity on your first meetup time. Maybe he gets 2 thumbs. He gets 2 thumbs for that. I don't know who just joined us, but hello, and how are you doing? But I can't say what's going to happen. Maybe I'll leave LA and I'll be ending my time in LA with a wedding. Me and this man will travel the world together. See, too many Disney movies. That's also the issue. Can I just talk about the issue that people who grew up with Disney movies most likely have a false sense of what romantic relationships look like. You want to know why? Because they set us up for failure. They set us up for failure. They said, you can meet in Aladdin and he'll become a prince for real. This is not the truth. This is a lie. They lied. And I'm mad about it. Not really, though. But I'm excited because I'm putting myself back out there and I'm trying to be realistic and I'm trying to set real boundaries and I'm trying to be authentic. And when I feel uncomfortable, let people know. Because often, even though I am a boisterous, outgoing person, sometimes I found myself in relationships not being or communicating in the ways that I would like to. And just as much as I need things from people, I understand that they need things from me too. So I'm going in with an open mind. I'm going to try my best to ask questions instead of assume. I'll keep you updated about if that young man texts me back about that Saturday night boogie down. See, Saturday night boogie down, really. Okay. Either way, maybe I'll be going dancing tomorrow night. Maybe I'll be dancing to some cumbia, some salsa, a little bit of everything, some hip hop. That might happen. Also might not. And I got to be okay with that. But either way, I'm out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you make sure you follow my podcast on SoundCloud. I will put the link in the bottom, baby. Because we got new stuff coming, baby. We got real stuff coming to you, baby, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out my podcast, The Blacker, The Berry, hosted by The Berry Flair. Check it out. I'll be having some more updates if you want to know more about what's going down with me.